Tonight, the Western Door Paranormal team travels to historic Palmyra, New York to investigate the William S. Phelps grocery store.
This here is the William Phelps General Store. This building was built in 1826. It was built to serve the Erie Canal. The white building down there on the corner was not here until 1845. So in 1826, when this was built, the front door faced the canal. It was a rental property. It was two businesses, the downstairs business and the upstairs boarding house. So now you've got two rental units inside this building. Again, another public place. We have no clue who all was in here from 1826 to 1868. In 1868, William Phelps bought this property. He changed the front of the store to Market Street, which is right here. He built this building on, which is our print shop. He built this storage room, and you'll see that when we go inside. But the storage room is off of the store. So the Phelps family lived here 108 years. And the last living Phelps was here until 1976. And her name was Sybil. And Sybil became a spiritualist in 1926 and practiced for 50 years. She did crystal balls, she did numerology, astrology, she did all kinds of stuff. And that was Sybil. And you'll see Sybil and the family is here, but then there's multiple people here as well. Okay, are we good? So now we're going to go in. All right. And it might be a little warm in here, but we'll open the front doors, at least while we're doing this, and it'll cool down real fast. Okay. Now you'll hear the alarm say front door, back door. That's normal. Come on in. The only doors, or the only lights are down here, okay? Light here, lights all upstairs, and then the lights in the store, and then the lights in the other storeroom. So you follow me. Last one in locks the door.
Last one in locks the door.
Come on this way. Okay. You're going to love this. You will not believe this. Are you ready? Think you can handle it? It's really cool. Come on in. This is the William Phelps General Store. The beauty of this place is that it's original. It's original and authentic. The stuff on the shelves, the building itself, the products, the scoops. This stuff is from 1868. The stuff, and up to 1940, and then the floor is 1826. This is a piece of history here. Now William Phelps never changed, William Phelps changed the door here, as I said, and he put the storefront here. He wanted to have fancy groceries and staples. He ran a very successful business for up until about 1900, and then his son took over. William retired, and his son never painted, changed, moved, or repaired anything. So you are in an 1880 general store.
Awesome. Think we can get some hard candy?
Very hard, actually.
You'll have to ask later because they might sell you some here. But there are children in here. There are William, Catherine, Julius, they're all in here, and this is just an amazing place. So I'm going to open the front door and the back door. We'll get some air. There's eggs over there from 1940. Julius, in July of 1940, right behind you, Mike, there are eggs in that blue box. In 1940, Julius says, I'm not dealing with the ration coupons. And he walked out, locked up everything in here, walked out, never sold another thing out of here again. They continued to live upstairs. And when you go upstairs, again, it's another amazing place. So let me open the doors while you're just looking around, okay? So, okay, this is the backyard here, and it used to be much bigger. Julius sold about everything off. They used to have a carriage house, and you know, this was a pretty amazing place. The gas lights are original. There was never electricity or running water in here. This is the way it was. Now we put in the lights. We have a picture of 1875 with William standing over there, and that looks almost the same as it does today. So, it's just really cool. This is William's chair and desk. We don't sit in that, but I have stools here. You can sit in those two chairs. Upstairs, there's folding chairs. Anywhere you can sit on the floor. It's really clean in here. It's good. Just watch your heads for tall people on the light fixtures, and those are original to the store, 1868. Now, you ready to go to the rest? Let's go. It's going to be good. Okay. All right, and the cameras, guys. One there, one over there, only because Ed couldn't figure out where he wanted it. And then, did you hear it click when you hit it? And the monitor is right there. Okay? So, and this works. Has anybody seen the picture of the little person standing by the cash register?
No.
This is right here. Okay, so that's right where that was. How about the, I call him Stick Boy. I think we have a name for him now. He was on that cart when the cart was over here. It was in the My Ghost Story film. It was the little thing that formed on the cart when we're looking down that way. I'll show you the picture later. It'll come to you. But that was the cart that's over by the door there when it was in the front. Okay? Now, these are the original doors. These doors are from 1826. They have never been washed, changed, painted. And anybody that came in here for 185 years touched this door. This was the original front of the building. They put their big boots here and their grubby hands here. So everybody's touched it. It's kind of cool. You just won't see these kind of artifacts anymore.
Tell me there's lots of germs on the handles, huh?
Yeah.
Something
Okay. Ready? Here we go. Come on, watch your
Be
step.
careful of your feet.
Watch your
This
step.
goes down
I want them
slant.
to move that and watch out for this. My kitties, you know, they're funny because they don't think sometimes. And I wanted them to put this in here so nobody would trip. Of course they.
This is sweet.
This is so
All right, guys.
Wow.
And watch your step here, okay?
This is awesome.
Now, here we are. This is the storage room that William put on. This was the front of the building. There's two windows on either side. And this storage room was not here. William did not nail the floor down because, which really makes sense, because now if there's something gets under there, they just lift up a board. We have to rip our whole floors up. It's kind of odd, but this really makes sense. And they use the basement over there. We stay this side of the sharpening wheel. There is a cellar door there, and I'll show you where it goes later, but it's on a pulley and a weight, and it's from 1868. So the rope's a little off, so we just, you know, stay there. And walk in here. Okay, now, in here, there's people in here. Somebody was just pushed a little bit last night. This was a cooler. You can see the walls are thick here. This is the bathroom. There is enough paper and there's a sink and everything you need in here, okay?
There's a fan too.
Yep, fan, everything you need in here. And
I don't want to get locked in there.
you won't get locked in there, but you might. So, any of you fellas, Zachary?
Yep.
Tell somebody if you're coming to the restroom, okay? That's all I want to say.
Might lock someone in there.
Yeah, and Mike
She
and Nick,
remember why she's telling to wash your hands.
the fellas, get locked in there, okay? So let's go on to the upstairs. You ready? This is the back way. We couldn't do this until 1868 because you couldn't go upstairs from downstairs because it was a rental unit, somebody else's place upstairs. But when William did all this remodeling and added all this up, now we can go on here, Okay? So now we're going upstairs. All right. Okay. This is the washroom. Wash your body, wash your clothes, iron your clothes. This is original to 1880. The picture on the wall or on the clothesline shows you what it looked like when we got it in 1977. Sybil died on December 7th, 1976. And this is the way it was. That's the ice box. Okay, come on in here.
I always wanted to know what the icebox was like.
There you go. Is this fun? You can see that? Okay, now come on in here. Watch your step.
Oh, I like this apartment.
This is a room that was put on for probably a employee, maybe a servant, like and somebody that came over from another country. And this is where they slept, and off the kitchen, off the washroom. And here is the bakery sign that faced the canal before this part was built on. This is their furniture. This is all their stuff, except for the lights. And we put those in. Now, I don't know. Okay, this is the dining room here, guys. And Chelsea, there's a light right here.
Up front center.
If you need it.
Yeah, 'cause she'll be running out of here.
Okay? Light, safety. Remember that. Okay.
Safety
Now,
first.
otherwise, all the other lights will be off, but these lights turn on here, and we put these in. Okay? So in here, the cats. You can see the cats in here. They'll come rub up against your leg. This is a good place to sit. I'm going to turn the air on again in here.
Real cat?
No, ghost cats. All ghost cats. There's a gray one and a white one and a black one. And they like people. The problem we have with the cats is that our normal, regular, daily tourist people see them. And it really drives them crazy because they see them and they're not doing this stuff. They're just here for a tour. They'll see a cat, they'll turn around, and it's gone. And they might see it in another spot. I had one woman that called and she said, "Oh, I'm so glad that you mentioned that somebody had seen cats because we never talk about it." It was scared them to death, and people have left here. Stuff flew off of the top of that wooden highboy there, and they left, never come back again. You know, during the day they don't expect this kind of stuff. Okay, so come on in here. All right, now we're in the parlor. Okay, I'll get another light on, but let me fix this, guys. Okay, we'll put the air on here temporarily. Okay, there. There we go. Okay, now that'll be a little cooler. And there's a remote right here. Okay, so now you got chairs you can sit in. The folding chair's there, and then you can sit in this chair here. Any chairs that look like that. Okay. Of course, you can sit on the floor anywhere that you want. This is the north parlor. Holly is under the table. Holly sits there under the table, and that's her little place. She's afraid of her uncles
Over there.
that are in the other room. Those are her toys. People bring her toys all the time.
No, not that.
Okay? And this chair you can sit in here. This chair. We don't sit on the settees because we don't. They're old. They're all part of the collections. You can sit in that rocker. Okay, and as I said, there's some folding chairs and you can sit in those. Now, another light for Chelsea. Okay, right here, Chelsea. Okay? Write your friend, remember? Okay, the family is on the piano. The family is William in the center, Catherine next to him. Okay? Julius, far left. And, let's see, where's
Tony's over there.
Oh, good, okay. You got it?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Julius and Mamie, Julius's wife. Then this is Mary Louise. She is the sister of Julius. She died in 1922. Then there's Sybil. Sybil was the only grandchild and the only child born here and raised here. She was an accomplished musician. She went to the first class at the Eastman School of Music. She played the organ, the guitar, and she played the piano. She went to New York City to study acting. And then she ran out of money because Aunt Mary Louise died. And I think Aunt Mary Louise was sending her. We know that Julius wasn't, because he didn't go for that. Sybil ran out of money and wrote home and said, Father, please let me stay here, send me money. He said, get home where you belong, acting is ridiculous. Sybil came home, lived the rest of her life here in this place that actually, after a while, looked like a tomb. There was no electric, no running water. The only running water was pouring down the walls. There are 4 chimneys on the roof, and it was everywhere. It was horrid. Okay, so that's the story of Sybil. Now, Sybil is here. You can, if you want to annoy somebody, you can hit the piano after 10 o'clock. They don't like it. This piece right here is signed by Sarah Bernhardt, the old actress. And this is their home. Okay, so come on in here. Now, you'll notice the grain painting, it's all original. Now, why I tell you about the pre-Phelps family is because there's things that you'll say, why is this door up here? This is the only way to get to the upstairs unit. You couldn't come like we did. You had to come up the outside. So you would come up the outside to rent a room up here, and this is what it looked like. Right here. Okay? So from 1826 to 1868, this is what this looked like. This is the 1826 paint. And William liked this door, so he left it as part of his decor. And then down below is our print shop. But there was a veranda here, and that is the way it looked. Now we put a mirror here, we did this, so that you could see what the door looked like. Now, Chelsea.
There's a light.
There's a light. Now, there's a hot plug. Okay, this plug does not run off of the lights from downstairs. This plug, you can use it. Okay, so even if all the lights are off, you can use this plug. Okay, and there are very few of them. You can use the one in the living room. Plug in the living room. Okay. Otherwise, they're all working with the light switches downstairs.
Okay.
Okay? So,
So basically that one and this one here.
yeah, and then there's one upstairs, and I'll show you that one.
Oh, there's not a floor.
There's another floor. How about this place?
3 floors, right?
Yes, that's incredible.
I love it. You got a ibuprofen?
Now, what we need to, I need to tell you, this is a freestanding staircase. It's not a problem. It's just, you know, it's the way they built it.
Nothing supporting it, right?
Right, but I like everybody to go up one at a time, just because. It keeps it forever. Yeah, well, that wouldn't work. If you carry them, then there's 2. Anyway, so I'll go up first, but that's what I ask you to do. It'll help it to last another 100 years, okay? So anyway, let's just go. This is 185 years old, guys. Okay, come on up. Okay.
Probably.
Got it? Okay,
Wow.
this is hand split
Yeah.
lab.
Old house.
Yeah, don't let it scare you. I just figure, because a lot of times everybody comes up at once.
Anyone feel lightheaded downstairs in the living room, or is it just me?
No,
It's very warm.
Yeah, I think the air is,
Not butterflies.
and I've got these windows and had these open all day, so should be better up here. Now this is, come on in here, everybody. Okay. This is Catherine and William's bedroom. These are a deck of cards. There's a guy we call the gambler named Jack, and he is here. I don't know why he's here. He likes girls, so somebody got goosed yesterday. Anyway, you can play poker with him. Don't know how you do it, but somebody can do that. You can sit in that chair. You can sit in that chair. Just sit squarely on them and don't scoot them, because that just breaks them down. Because these are original to the house. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so this is a painted bed set. It's original to William and Catherine, and every little piece matches. Come on down here, gang. Now open a window in here. Okay, you see there's plenty of chairs up here when you split up, so you can sit in them. You can move these chairs anywhere you want. This, I'll open this window. This is Julius and Mimi's room. Now,
Very stuffy in here.
there's a hot plug here. Okay, now this one will go on now, but the hot one is right here. It says hot. Okay, so if you were to put a camera up here, it would go in the top. All right. Now you have to unplug the light. There are gravity vents, which means there are holes that go to the living room and other rooms. So if you're not really quiet, everybody will hear you. Now I'll open this, and then it'll help a little air. We've been lucky no bats have flown in, but I don't know. And you can sit in that chair,
Sitting with the bats.
that chair, that chair, that chair.